Yes, good evening. Good evening from inside the stadium here in Lille. And we're about to describe something I think most of our listeners will never have witnessed before. Wales in a quarter-final. Just think about that. What a big night it is for them. There was 1976 in the European Championship, before the format changed to the groups that we have now. And then, of course, back in 1958, the World Cup quarter-final, when Wales played Brazil in Gothenburg, and a young man, 17 years old, called Pelé, scored his very first goal and knocked Wales out. So a chance tonight to create history, to reach a semi-final for the first time. We're in Lille, we're in the stadium, the roof is open, so we can see acres of grey sky, leaden grey sky above. And the rain is absolutely pouring in. We can see it under the floodlights, clouds of rain dropping down onto the scene below, where the Belgian supporters are absolutely dominating the scene. We are only 8 miles, where we sit here is only 8 miles away from the Belgian border, right in the north of France. So they've poured over the border, and they're here in their red and yellow and black everywhere you look. Down on the pitch, the words of the venue, Lille Métropole, are spelled out by those big white letters that are being held up by some of the children. We have the tournament logo in the centre circle, and to my right we have the Belgian shirt, red, black and yellow, being held up, and then to the left the shirt of Wales, red and white, with the red dragon there in the badge. And the red dragon, I should say, is very much in evidence too. In the end to our left we can see 15, 20, 30, maybe more red dragons. So the Wales supporters, and I must mention as well, I can see the odd space in amongst the Wales fans. We've got to really feel for those who have had tickets for this game and haven't been able to get here because of the problems in the Channel Tunnel. I hope they're able to get here as soon as possible. But the scene is set, and now from the tunnel the two flags are carried out, each by 8 children in red tracksuits. And now the teams emerge, the officials from Slovenia and the players of Wales and Belgium. What nerves must be down there. Adrenaline rushing around those bodies as Eden Hazard lines up next to his Belgian team, and Ashley Williams down there I see waving to friends, family. He's picked them out, still waving. And Wayne Hennessy as well. So they're out there, Wales, wearing their black tracksuit tops tonight, and they are lined up and ready for the anthems before we bring you commentary on Wales against Belgium in this Euro 2016 quarter-final here in the city of Lille. Well, really stirring stuff, and we've heard one of those anthems for the last time at Euro 2016. So we have alongside us for the commentary, you'll hear from Rob Phillips midway through the first half. We have Kevin Ratcliffe, former captain, 59 caps for Wales, and John Hartson, 51 caps, 14 goals for Wales. Gentlemen, big night.
Massive night. It's a big night for both clubs, both countries, but I'd like to think we just won that first start with the anthem. I mean, I don't think there's as many as us as the Belgians, but we give it everything. I mean, do you know what? It's one of the proudest moments of my life to actually have that anthem sung for you. You're such a proud man when that is sung for you.
John? Totally agree, Kevin, and even if we are outnumbered tonight, we certainly let our voices be heard there in them anthems. And you know, the hairs on the back of my neck, I know, same with you, Kevin, proud Welshman, loved representing your country, captain your country, of course. But, you know, that anthem, it just sends the shivers down your spine, John, doesn't it? But listen, it's okay singing the anthem and having the passion. It's time to deliver, and that's what Wales have to do tonight. We've got the knowledge of beating Belgium the last time we played them, but make no mistake, this is a team packed full of wonderful individuals, this Belgium team.
Few notes for you. before we begin. You'll be listening to the match tonight with us on 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales. You can also listen on BBC Cymru. You can watch the match on BBC One tonight if you're on the way home, or S4C, also via the BBC Sport app. And you can actually listen to our commentary tonight via the red button. It's synced up with the pictures if you have satellite, cable or connected TV. So do enjoy it with us if you can, in whatever way. These are the teams. Wales with Hennessy in goal, Chester, Williams and Davis, Gunter, Allen, Ledley, Taylor, Ramsey, Bale and Robson-Kanu. And Belgium with Courtois, Meunier, Alderweireld, Denayer and Jordan Lukaku. Then Nainggolan and Witsel in midfield, Carrasco, De Bruyne, Hazard and Lukaku. We are just about set for kick-off. Red shirts of Wales, white shorts against Belgium. The Republic of Ireland have gone, Northern Ireland have gone, England have gone, but Wales are still here. It's the quarter-final and it begins as Damir Skomina of Slovenia blows his whistle, and Belgium in their change shirts, the pale blue shirts of Belgium with that Belgian band of black, yellow and red across the chests, black shorts, blue socks, have the ball inside their own half, and they've immediately given a touch to Jordan Lukaku, younger brother of Romelu Lukaku, so he can get a feel of the ball, and Denayer as well in central defence. Very wise, and they've actually passed the ball between each other, so they've had an early touch of the ball, coming in both of them for the injured Vertonghen and the suspended for Marlon to make their first appearances of the tournament. And here he is now, Jordan Lukaku, who with that enormous mane of hair that's tied back has got a bit of a look of Mario Melchiot about him, the old Chelsea player. The ball is with Alderweireld in central defence. In the first half, Belgium are playing from right to left as we look from high up here in the top tier of the stadium in Lille. And that's an overhead pass by Alderweireld, but it's kept in by Meunier on the right-hand side. Now Nainggolan through the middle to De Bruyne. Wales haven't had a touch of the ball yet. Meunier crossing from the right-hand side. Lukaku is after this, but he's not able to reach it, and it's headed back by Gunter to Hennessy, and Wales have finally got a touch. John Hodgson.
Yeah, really good passage of play there from Belgium. Almost just over a minute on the clock. Wales not touched the ball yet, and it came in from De Bruyne just over the head of Romelu Lukaku. But good bit of confidence Belgium will take from that first minute in the game.
And here's Gunter now down the right hand side for Wales. Allen, Ramsey tries a flick, doesn't come off, and Denayer is able to clear it towards the halfway line, where Romelu Lukaku wins it strongly and well against Chester. Now De Bruyne down the left, Hazard's available. De Bruyne gives it to Hazard, who's got space here. Two Belgians in the middle. Hazard still in possession, goes for the byline, does get the crossover deep, but it's over everyone in there. It's reached by Nainggolan though on the right hand side. Nainggolan looks up, thought about crossing it, still there, takes on Taylor, cross deflected, it's cleared away by Davis. Ball still in play on the right hand side though. Meunier, now Carrasco. Meunier again on that right flank. Meunier, who's off to Paris Saint-Germain after Euro 2016. Now Carrasco on the right, does get the crossover, but that's over everyone inside the penalty area, and it bounces out into the full-back area. Kevin Ratcliffe.
Yeah, good little bit of pressure from Belgium. No end product at the moment though, but just got to be a little bit aware that Lukaku's a danger. You know, he's a big lump of a fella. But we showed as well that we've got a little bit of pace from Robson-Kanu, playing balls down the side. Should have done a little bit better in the build-up.
It is Wales 0, Belgium 0. And I can tell you at Wimbledon, Novak Djokovic now trails Sam Querrey by 2 sets to love. So Novak Djokovic is 2 sets down at Wimbledon. The players though are off now because of rain. But you can follow our Wimbledon coverage over on 5 Live Sports Extra. Here's Gunter winning his 72nd cap for Wales tonight, so that brings him level with Joy Jones and Mark Hughes. Axel Witsel, well, I thought he'd fouled Robson-Kanu there, but no free kick given. So Carrasco's away down the right hand side, but then an excellent covering challenge comes in, and Wales are able to clear it out for a throw on the far side of the field. Wonderful piece of work by Ledley.
Yeah, well, Belgium certainly have the lion's share of possession, but we knew that, John, anyway. We knew we would concede a lot of possession tonight. When we beat Belgium a year ago, we defended for our lives at times, and we conceded an awful lot of possession. So yes, they are very, very good on the eye. That's why concentration levels and discipline tonight for Wales is absolutely key, that we stay in the game and we keep defending well. We will get attacks of our own.
Yep, 10 of the team that started against Belgium for Wales in Cardiff just over a year ago in the qualifier. 10 of them are starting this game. The odd man out was Jazz Richards, who played and did very well on the night instead of Ben Davis. So Belgium are wary. They know what Wales are capable of, Kevin.
Yeah, look, my only problem that I can see is I'm not too sure if they've got the players in the team, especially in the fullbacks position, because the two fullbacks for Belgium, the opposite fullback is always on. So if they switch it early, we could be in a little bit of a problem.
Wales, although Ledley's pass was a little short there, I think De Bruyne was fouled off the ball. He was looking to get it back from Romelu Lukaku. He was blocked, and that is a yellow card for Ben Davis, and that means Ben Davis will be out of the semi-final if Wales win tonight.
Yeah, that's a shame that for Ben, but it's Joe Ledley that gives the ball away really sloppily in the middle of the park. It's De Bruyne that tries to play a 1-2 with Lukaku, puts him back in, and Ben Davis just deliberately sort of fouls De Bruyne. It's obstruction. A little bit unfortunate to get a yellow card, but the referees decided to get his cards out very early in this game. Unfortunate for Ben, he missed the semi-final now.
Here it is with Hazard on the left-hand side. Still 0-0. 5 Live in BBC Wales. Hazard crossing from the left-hand side, but that's way over the near post of Wayne Hennessy.
I didn't think that Ben Davies should have actually fouled then. He got plenty of numbers there. The ball's skipping about, but like John says, that the referee's really started off now with his yellow cards, whereas early on in this competition we've not really seen too many yellow cards early on.
Yeah. But having committed the foul, I must say I thought a yellow card was probable, and the referee produced it. So Ben Davis just has to put that out of his mind, Kevin. Yeah,
he certainly does. Just get on with it, and he's just got to be a little bit careful. Obviously, the conditions on the pitch, the slightest little mistake, a yellow again's disastrous.
Wales 0, Belgium 0 on 5 Live and Radio Wales from the BBC. Throw-in that'll be taken by Chester up towards Robson Kanu, but Denayer was really tight on him there, and Hazard now free flowing, gives it to De Bruyne. Romelu Lukaku on the left hand side into the penalty area, crossing, Carrasco controls, shoots, saved by Hennessy. It comes out for the shot that's blocked on the line, and then another one, and the shot from Hazard is deflected over the top of the crossbar. And how on earth did the Wales goal survive that?
Unbelievable by Hennessy and the Welsh defenders, throwing absolutely everything at it, throwing the kitchen sink to try and stop Belgium scoring. They've had about 3 or 4 attempts. Hazard, Carrasco, brilliant defending from Wales, off for a Belgium corner.
It is still 0-0, but Carrasco first, saved by Hennessy, then Meunier with a shot that was blocked, and then here's the corner. It's gone a long way, and it's gone right through everyone. Romelu Lukaku at the back post, Ashley Williams with him, neither of them got a touch. Goal kick.
Can't believe he's missed that, John. Cannot believe he's missed this. I think he took his eye off the ball.
Do you know what this is all started from as well? All this has started from James Chester taking a throw-in. He never takes throw-ins. Chris Gunter takes the throw-ins. He's not once taken a throw-in in this tournament.
With a sloppy start from Wales. Just need to regroup. Give the ball away several times sloppily in the middle of the park. Belgium have certainly got their tail up.
Remarkably, it is still Wales 0, Belgium 0. Romelu Lukaku, very closely watched by Ashley Williams, goes down. No free kick, says referee Scamina. Waved it on. Ashley Williams waved away the protest from Romelu Lukaku as well. Here's Gareth Bale. I think it's the first time I've said his name. We're in the 8th minute. Gareth Bale now down into the full-back position. Taylor's out there as well. Taylor with a deep cross. Robson Kanu with a header, but he's got right underneath that. Mistimed it and headed it high over the top of the crossbar.
He's got to hit the target. That's a chance. It's a beautiful ball in. He's getting a good hen on it. He's just got to hit the target here. Get it back across the goal. Aaron Ramsey might be able to get a little bit of a knock on it, but
what he does, Kev, which is really important, he pulls on the left back Lukaku, who hasn't played a minute in the tournament so far for Belgium. Romelu Lukaku's younger brother at left back. What Hal Robson-Kanu does brilliantly, pulls on to him and he gets the header, and that will give him good confidence early in the game.
Nine Golana, I thought he shoved Aaron Ramsey in the back there, but no free kick. Wales still in possession. Taylor will struggle to reach this. Meunier really well back heels it to Carrasco. Now Meunier again. Meunier and Carrasco causing problems down the right hand side, and Carrasco is still going. The Atletico Madrid man though eventually crowded out by Wales defenders. Well, that was...
There's the gaps now, though, John. Look at that.
Yes,
It's
here it
happening.
is. Wales on the counter-attack. This is what they wanted. And it's Bale in possession. Bale to the edge of the area. He's taken it a long way. He shoots from the angle. And he shoots into the side netting.
Kevin just said that when Belgium are attacking, Wales can, if they can soak it up, the Belgian attacks, then you know Gareth Bale cheating on the halfway line. He's got to cheat in a good way, not come all the way back, and then when we break, he's got the pace, he's got the power, the talent, and it's a really good effort from Bale. He runs 60 yards with the ball and smashes it into Belgium's side netting.
Let's go down pitch side, behind the goal to our left, which is where Catherine Helleth is watching. Catherine.
Yes, opportunities for both sides there, but I have to say, when Belgium tried to score, Ashley Williams, the captain, took a bit of a knock, went down to the floor, but he stood up once again, the Rock, not injured, so good news there. But people definitely keeping an eye on Ashley Williams following that injury earlier in the week. Yeah,
just watching him now, Catherine, you know, his left arm does not appear to me to be in what you would call a natural position. You know, his right arm is swinging and his left arm is sort of hanging stiffly. So we'll watch it. And 0-0, the score is 0-0. Wales 0, Belgium 0 in the quarter-final of Euro 2016 for the right to play Portugal in beautiful Lyon. It won't be like this in Lyon, I bet. On Wednesday night, the rain pouring down here. Here's Robson Kanu, who's pulled back there by Denayer into the penalty area. Denayer recovered.
No, it's the other way, surely.
There's a free kick for Belgium.
I don't know what the linesman is actually seeing here. We're 50 yards away, me, you, John and Kevin here, Kevin McAuliffe alongside us. And the linesman, what is he seeing there?
Well, he's pulled... Robson Carney's being pulled back. Tell you what, his positional sense is not very good. The centre-back, Denayer.
Yeah, Denayer. This is Jason Denayer, Manchester City. Just turned 21 3 days ago. It's only his 8th cap for Belgium tonight. Never played for the Manchester City first team yet because he's been on loan at Celtic. Did very well, John, as you'll know, one of your former clubs. And then Galatasaray this season, who wanted to buy him, but Manchester City wanted to keep him. Still, however, this is quite a step up tonight to play in this environment. Here's Nainggolan, the unmistakable Nainggolan, with his bleached blonde Mohican and his shaved head. Now Meunier on the right-hand side. Meunier to Carrasco and Meunier, who both had efforts that were blocked in that trio of chances that Belgium had within a split second of one another. Bale finds Ramsey inside the Wales half. On the far side, on the left-hand side, Wales supporters inside the stadium here, outnumbered by the Belgians, but it is still 0-0. And now Joe Allen has had such a good tournament in midfield. Joe Allen, carelessly gives it away with a crossfield pass. Passed it straight to Carrasco, who's off and running again down the right-hand side. Carrasco. Davis comes across for Wales. Plays it back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne now in a dangerous area. Deep cross right across the penalty area to Hazard, who pulls it down. Forces him a little wider. So Hazard now with a bandage, I notice, around his right hand and wrist. He was a doubt, Hazard, remember, with a thigh problem. Here is Hazard again. Lays it off to Nainggolan, who's shaping up to shoot, which he does, and he scores! What a shot and what a goal from Raja Nainggolan. Hennessy diving to his right, but it was right in the top corner. And Belgium have taken the lead. It's Wales 0, Belgium 1 in the 13th minute.
I'm watching the build-up, John, and I'm saying, go on, hit it, Nainggolan, hit it. You won't beat Hennessy from there. But he's hit an unbelievable strike. He must be 30 yards out. It's gone inside Hennessy's near post. High, rising into the roof of the net. Unstoppable strike from Nainggolan. Hennessy, no chance. What a brilliant opening goal from Belgium.
Yeah, I think it's just the power of the shot that beats Wayne Hennessy, but we've been outnumbered on the right-hand side defensively there, and nobody closing the man on the ball down, lets him shoot. It's still a terrific strike. But too many mistakes for me at the moment by Wales.
Kevin, should Hennessy have done better there? He got his hands to it.
It wasn't top corner, was it? But I think it was just the pace of the ball.
John?
Ridiculous power on that shot. He has hit that with immense power. It would be very, very harsh, I think, to blame any sort of put any blame on Wayne Hennessy there. The ball is rising. It is struck with ferocious power, and I don't think the goalkeeper stood a chance.
He had time, Nainggolan, there to really set himself and wind himself up for the shot. And having been given that time, he absolutely punished Wales. So Raja Nainggolan scores his second goal of the tournament. Wales now trying to do something about it. Bale through the middle. Robson Kanu though. Alderweireld came across and was able to clear it out for a throw down on the right hand side. So Belgium are in front. Bale though playing it in. It's bounced a long way through beyond the far post though for a goal kick. John Hodgson and Kevin Ratcliffe are here with us on 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales for the commentary.
Kevin just said it there, John. It's been quite a sloppy start from Wales. Belgium have had 90% of the play. Wales have got through once with a header from Hal Robson-Kanu that we thought he may well have done better with. Nainggolan was given far too much room there to line up a shot. Hennessy's been beat from 35 yards. But Wales needs, as I said earlier, need to regroup, take a hold of the situation and get some passes in. It's a similar start to how we started against England, Kev. Very nervy.
Yeah, very nervy. I'm giving them maybe a little bit too much respect as well, but this is an important time now. For the next 10 minutes we've got to make sure we don't concede again.
Nainggolan scored at the end, behind which Katrin Heleth is watching. Katrin.
I am indeed, and when that goal went in, a deflated Welsh side, as you can imagine, heads went down, but Ashley Williams, the captain, straight away encouraging them to regroup and to get some reaction from his players.
Here's Bale crossing from the right hand side. It's gone a long way, it's gone all the way over to the far side to Taylor. Ramsey tried to flick it round Nainggolan, but he recovered well, the Belgian midfielder, the goal scorer. And Belgium get it away up to Romelu Lukaku, who just got his ankles caught there by Chester when he was away to the halfway line, and that's going to be a yellow card as well for Chester.
Yeah, I mean, this is a part of Lukaku's game that's really improved over the last couple of years, holding up play. We're quite cynical here. Yes, that is definitely a yellow.
So down he goes, Romelu Lukaku, and a free kick to Belgium. Wales 0, Belgium 1. An excellent goal from Raja Nainggolan with his right foot from, well, best part of 30 yards, if not 30 yards. And the Belgian supporters, you can actually see exactly where they are now, because it's red everywhere inside the stadium here. But the Belgium supporters are the ones who are bouncing up and down as Hazard is caught in an offside position. So, Kevin, what have Wales got to do?
I think they've just got to believe in themselves and pick themselves up, start zipping it around a little bit quicker. We've proved that we can cause problems because Gareth Bale, when Belgium attacking, can find them little pockets just in front of the back four, and especially when the fullbacks are bombing on.
But Belgium have played well so far in the game. Carrasco and Meunier have combined well on that right flank. Hazard's been involved, De Bruyne as well, and Nainggolan scored the goal. Long ball up towards Bale, who flicks it on but straight out of play with his head for a throw into Belgium halfway inside their own half. Belgium, who have never won one of the major tournaments. Their best is the semi-final of the World Cup back in 1986, and I was there in Brasilia 2 years ago when there were high hopes of Belgium in the quarter-final of the World Cup as Robson Kanu got away from Denayer, who recovered very well and dispossessed him, and Belgium have got it back inside their own half and playing it out towards the right hand side. And that night, or that day rather, in the quarter-final of the World Cup, Belgium were a huge disappointment against Argentina. So as I noticed, Chris Coleman is talking to the fourth official down there.
Yeah, he just feels, John, some of the 50-50 challenges, the little niggly challenges going in, Belgium have had every single decision go in their favour up to now without making excuses up. The referee, for me, has to give Wales a challenge here and there. There's two teams on the pitch.
Danger here. Jordan Lukaku crossing from the left hand side. Belgium knocking it around nicely from the right out to the left hand side. In the end it was cleared away. So Novak Djokovic is 2 sets down at Wimbledon, possibly on the way out. And I can tell you as well, Roger Federer has taken the first set against Britain's Dan Evans. Listen on 5 Live Sports Extra. But this is BBC Radio Wales and 5 Live here in Lille, with Belgium winning 1-0 against Wales, appearing in their first tournament quarter-final since 1958. Here is Lukaku, Romelu Lukaku to De Bruyne. Too much space again for Belgium here, and De Bruyne tries to flick it for Carrasco, but it bounces all the way through to Hennessy.
For Wales, John, they're getting bodies back. They are making it difficult for Belgium to play through the lines, to play through the Welsh defence. They're solid in that sense, And ultimately we've been beaten by a 30-yard worldy goal, by the way, from Nangolan. So we just got to keep defending strongly. Gareth Bale's had a couple of runs at the Belgium defenders, and we just got to hang in there. You know, Kevin said it earlier on, we cannot afford to concede a second after 19 minutes of this game.
Yes, Wales 0, Belgium 1. Raja Nainggolan scoring in the 13th minute. Nainggolan, who may be playing at Chelsea next season, we'll see. Here's Joe Ledley to Ramsey, but Belgium have dropped back behind the ball. Ramsey, though, is able to scoop it to Bale. Bale now on the left as the rain continues to pour down here in northern France. Ramsey, then back to Bale. Bale again, and Ledley has gone on a run there to the edge of the area, but Bale ignored him, and then the pass is easily cleared away by Meunier. He was looking there for Bale. Bale was looking for Ramsey near the left corner of the box, just didn't get it quite right. Bale in centre field, plays it square. Joe Allen now. Allen, now it's out to the right hand side to Gunter here. Gunter, the ball spinning at his feet. Allen, now back to Chester near the halfway line. Mark Wilmots is down there, familiar figure, always looks the same. Black trousers on, white shirt with the sleeves rolled up to the elbows, and his brown shoes. And he's watching his team defending here. This is the best spell of possession that Wales have had so far. 20 minutes played. Wales 1-0 down. Frankly, it could be worse. Here's Williams, now to Ramsey. Ball just runs away from Ramsey, and that meant Alderweireld was able to put the challenge in. That was Tottenham against Arsenal. Now back to Chester on the halfway line. Gunter rolls the pass forward to Robson Carnew, and Denier has gone out there with him. Robson Carnew thought about a trick. Ramsey was available at close quarters. There's only Neil Taylor in the penalty area. Now Robson Carnew is in there. Allen plays it through, but Gunter had been in an offside position, and it's a free kick to Belgium, who lead 1-0. Kevin Ratcliffe.
Yeah, better from Wales. Nice possession. And just that when they do get it out to Chris Gunter, he's a little bit isolated. He hasn't got really too much to hit. He's got to shuffle across a little bit quicker, but that's a lot better from Wales.
So it is Thibaut Courtois who has kept clean sheets in his last 3 matches as Belgium have won them all, scoring goals. 3-0 against Republic of Ireland, 1-0 against Sweden, 4-0 against Hungary, and here they're winning 1-0. Here's Hazard on the left hand side. Hazard to Nainggolan, and then Romelu Lukaku works it towards the halfway line, but it bounces back, and now Alderweireld. It's the second of the quarter-finals. You'll hear the third and the fourth here on 5 Live as well. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, tomorrow's Italy-Germany, and then Sunday, France-Iceland. 5 Live, the place to listen to them. But this is 5 Live and BBC Wales, and we are watching Belgium playing the ball out to Meunier on the right-hand side, and Meunier is able to take it forward 10-15 yards or so, give it to Carrasco, the lithe Carrasco. Now Alderweireld back to De Bruyne, who's popped up on the right-hand side. Then it's cleared away by Ashley Williams. De Bruyne again tries to slip it through, but Davis cut it out. It was offside actually, but referee Scomina says play on with Wales in possession. Bale has a little look, but no hint of a counter-attack there from Wales. It was all rather one pace. Now it goes to Gunter on the right-hand side, and Wales go back towards the halfway line. So with the score Wales 0, Belgium 1, it is time for BBC Wales football correspondent Rob Phillips to take up the commentary. Rob.
And Wales, I've not seen them so nervy in a game in Euro 2016 so far, but they're only 1-0 down thanks to that Nainggolan vicious shot from 30 yards, and they have a throw-in down the Belgian right, 5 yards from the corner flag on the far side, playing from left to right, red shirts, white shorts. Ledley goes short, gives it back to Swansea City's Taylor. Taylor lays it back to Ben Davis, who already been booked, finds Ledley edge of the box, Ramsey edge of the penalty area, breaks into the box, tries a shot, breaks to Witsel, cross in just over the head of Bale, headed away by Jordan Lukaku. De Bruyne tries to get away from Chris Gunter. Mark Wilmots, the Belgian manager, wants another yellow card, and it will be another yellow card for Chris Gunter this time. That's Davis, Chester and Gunter have all been booked within 24 minutes.
I think that's a definite booking, Rob. You can't really do that and you think you're going to get away with it. It's a counter-attacking style from Belgium that time.
Wales trail 1-0 on BBC 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales. 24 minutes gone in Lille. Euro 2016 quarter-final. Hazard into his own half, goes on a little scurrying run over halfway, goes to ground. He wants a foul, but he's going to get penalised for handball. And the referee, Ashley Williams, is getting involved as well.
Hazard has just handballed it, right? Got away with it, and then he threw the ball away. The referee has booked 3 Welsh players in the first 24 minutes. If that's not a booking for Eden Hazard, I don't know what is. He handballs it, and then he picks the ball up in frustration and he throws it away.
And I think you can hear exactly what the Welsh fans think of that. Heavily outnumbered in the stadium, but making their presence felt. And boy, don't their side need them at the moment. Ledley across to Chester, steps over halfway, has Romelu Lukaku in front of him. Prodded pass forward by Gunter down the right hand side, breaks to Jordan Lukaku, but bails in quickly on Nangolan. Ball breaks to Nangolan again. Alderweireld clears only as far as Ashley Williams. Step over by Williams, picks out Ramsey. This is Allen, 10 yards from the penalty area. Bale's on the right hand side. Gunter goes on an inside run. Bale plays it back to Allen. Look for Ramsey, but Nangolan is there. Allen brought him down, did he? No foul, says the referee. Bale now to Ramsey. Byline, right hand side. Slots it across the box. Oh, Taylor came in. Brilliant save by Thibaut Courtois. Taylor's already scored once. Plays there around the left hand side to Ledley. That was Wales' best chance, and Courtois was equal to it. John Hartson.
Well, what a good opportunity for Wales to get back into this game. It's really good build-up play. Aaron Ramsey picks out Neil Taylor, and he arrives with his wrong foot, if you like, his right foot, and it basically, Courtois knows a really good save down to his right, palms it away from Neil Taylor, but Wales have recovered exceptionally well from going behind very early in this game. They're having a good spell of possession of their own, and they've just carved out a really good chance for Neil Taylor. Courtois, brilliant save in the Belgium goal.
Well, of course, Neil Taylor did score against Russia, his first goal since he scored for Wrexham against Grays Athletic in 2010. Well, he almost had 2 in 3 games. It was a brilliant save from Courtois. There's hope for Wales. They're trailing 1-0 in Lille. Hymns and arias rings out around this stadium, as it did quite often today in the centre of Lille, where both sets of fans seem to be having a superb time. Chester makes progress into the Belgian half. Touches it right to Gunter. Gunter has to go back to Bale, who's deep lying. Has to go back into his own half. Has Davis available on the left, sweeps the ball across. And the Tottenham Hotspur defender plays it back to Ramsey, gets it back from Ramsey. And they need to hold possession for a while, Kerry and Ratcliffe, just to get hold of the ball for some time.
All of a sudden the blame with a little bit more belief and confidence. You know, be brave, and that's what you got to be. You've got nothing to lose.
Gunter with a throw to Robson Cano, back to goal, edge of the box, plays it back to Ramsey. Ramsey wants to cross over, looking for Taylor, headed away by Meunier, and the header away caught Taylor on the arm. He's complaining, but the referee, Damis Komina from Slovenia, was right there, and that's a free kick to Belgium, who lead Wales 1-0, 28 minutes gone.
Tell you what, it's just building up, isn't it, Rob? I think Wales have realised that they've got to come out of the shadow and really start playing. You know what we're expecting of them. I mean, that was a chance for Neil Taylor. Oh, what a great save by Cortez.
That's what you want from your keeper. Denier leaves it to Hazard. The Belgian captain flicks it right to Meunier. Plays his footballing Club Bruges. This is Witsel. 10 yards, 15 yards inside the Wales half. Goes right to Meunier. Ledley and Ramsey trying to chase possession down. Jordan Lukaku, his long ponytail. John Murray was right earlier. It does remind you of Mario Melchior. as Bale steps in on midfield and wins possession. Slides it through to Ramsey. First time ball through to Robson-Kanu's onside, right hand side of the penalty area. Lukaku's gone out there. Robson-Kanu's run the tackle, and De Bruyne gets back, and Wales win their first corner.
Yeah, really good play from Wales, who I said have recovered miraculously from that early goal and early pressure against them. It's Ramsey that puts Hal Robson-Kanu free on the right hand side. He skips past Lukaku, the young left back for Belgium, and the defender gets across, and it's a Wales corner.
Ramsey takes the corner short to Bale. Bale tries to go past De Bruyne, but he was attentive, and he's conceded another corner.
Good pressure from Wales, Rob, I have to say that.
Belgium 1, Wales 0. Half an hour gone on Radio 5 on BBC Radio Wales. Ramsey with this corner from the right hand side. Referee is not happy. There's a crowd of players sandwiched together. 6, 7, 8 players around the penalty spot. Bale is in there, Williams, Witsel. As Ramsey prepares to take the corner, swings it across. Williams header! Williams scores for Wales! Ashley Williams! A powerful header! And Wales are back in this! Wales won! Belgium won! You just cannot keep Williams down!
Brilliant header from Ashley Williams, the skipper. Maynard shouldn't be on the pitch with his shoulder, but talk about character, spirit. It's a whipped in ball outswinger from Aaron Ramsey. Ashley Williams doesn't do a lot, just attacks the ball. He's got a free header, marking awful from Belgium. Ashley Williams bullets the header to Courtois' left hand side. Wales won, Belgium won.
Tell you what, we've just unruffled them on the corner. That was it. You know, when they all sort of got in together in the mix, and referee had to separate them. There's just a little bit of unrest, and you know, all of a sudden Ashley Williams, free as a bird. You really can't let anybody like that have a free header in the box. Not that close anyway. But great stuff for Wales, and really, when you have got that little bit of sort of pressure, and you've got back into the game, you need to score, and that's what we've done.
Did anybody suggest Ashley Williams wouldn't play in this game?
No, that was never in doubt, Rob.
Here come Belgium down the right hand side, looking to strike back once more. We've got a game on our hands here. Oh, breaks the angle and edge of the box. Oh, and in steps the goal scorer Williams. And Robson-Kanu scrapping for possession in centre field. We've really got a game on our hands now, this quarter final. It's 1-1. Ashley Williams, only his second goal for Wales. His first was way back against Luxembourg in 2007. Hazard now to Nangolan, who put Belgium ahead. Breaks to Hazard in the box, cleared away by the captain. Fantastic once more, Ashley Williams.
Robson-Kanu's really got to keep hold of that when that comes up to him. He's got to just lay it off to Aaron Ramsey, not look to come out the other way.
And now, John Harton, we'll just see what character this Belgian team have got, surely.
Absolutely, we know about Wales's character. They come from a goal behind already in this game. What a wonderful recovery. It wasn't just a goal, it was the possession. We looked nervous, but we are the team now that look, really confident and assured about ourselves.
Hazard's gone out to the right hand side near the Wales penalty area, plays it to Carrasco. Lukaku waits in the middle. The Atletico Madrid player drove the ball across, and it was inches above Romelu Lukaku.
Well, there's a claim here for offside. I'm not too sure in the build-up, but it's a great ball in. Just a little bit too high, but I think if it is a little bit lower, I think Wayne Hennessy might have just got it.
Yeah, I think he did get a touch. It's a Belgian throw. Bale thwarts Hazard, who stays down while Bale races across halfway. Gareth Bale, the Belgian defence around him, shoots on! Courtois saved it with his right foot. Bale, I don't think he really caught it as he would have, but my word, that's some shot after a 60-yard run.
That's the threat we have in Gareth Bale. He's just covered 60, 70 yards there. He's opened up his legs and he's really stretched the Belgium defence. He decided this time to go outside on his right foot. Couldn't quite generate the power to beat Courtois on the Belgium goal, but another great run from Gareth Bale, just showing what a threat we have in Bale.
Just backing off as centre defenders. Somebody's got to go to the ball. I do feel the weak link is Dana. We've got to look at getting him a little bit more.
Lukaku tried to wriggle past Davis, but Davis just put a foot out to thwart the Everton player. Allen heads it up to halfway. Robson Carlo goes to ground and complains to the referee.
Thanks, ref. That's what, 33 minutes and you give us a foul. Thank you.
So Robson Carno's having a good game. He's making himself a pest against Dana and Elderwell, but Dana's the man he's got to look to get down the sides. He's marking the wrong side all the time. And if you can get in between him and Jordan Lukaku, then there's going to be good signs. No
yellow card there though for Jason Denayer. The Manchester City player who's been at Galatasaray. Free kick Wales on halfway. Ledley, Ramsey now. Allen again. Back to Chester. Allen makes an angle. Instead Chester switches it to Ledley in the centre circle. Ramsey and Bale combining. Ramsey fires it wide to Gunter, right hand side. Bale is deep. Nangolan is across there. Chips it into Ledley. First time touch to Allen. Back to Chester again. Wales have woken up, Kevin Ratcliffe.
Certainly have. And it's good quality stuff as well.
Gunter curling ball forward. Curse of the commentator there. Almost gave that one away, but it rebounded to Welsh possession. Ramsey up to Robson Carno. Holds off Denayer. Gunter has it. Ramsey wants it. I think he was just offside, so Gunter, his roommate, didn't bother playing it through to the Arsenal midfielder. And Wales look again with Chester. Bale can turn centre field. Now he looks left. Carrasco just got a foot in. Breaks to Davis. 10 yards inside the Belgian half. And the unlikely Wales goal scorer, captain fantastic himself, Ashley Williams. This is much more like it from Wales. Don't take me home is the chorus of those Welsh fans who feel renewed confidence.
We look a different side, Rob. We look a different side. Everybody wants the ball. We're not giving it away. We're crisp with our passing. We look really confident, and we're making Belgium work here. You work twice as hard without the ball as what you do with it, and that's what we're doing. We're keeping the ball really, really well.
Allen tries to move away from Witsel, has the support of Chester. Ledley's made himself available. Bale's in the centre circle. It's 1-1 here on Radio Wales and BBC Radio 5 live. And don't forget, there are phone-ins on both of those stations following this game. You can call Rob on BBC Radio Wales 03700 100 110, and we want your thoughts on BBC Radio 5 0500 909 693. 8.5 minutes to half time. 1-1 in the Euro 2016 quarter-final. Nangolan for Belgium and Ashley Williams for Wales. Williams on the ball again, spreads it left, looking for Taylor, who's sprinted down the left-hand side. Just drops out for a throw-in. Let's join Catherine Helleth in front of an inspired Welsh support. Catherine.
Yes, finally they have something to shout about, Rob. A red flare was set off after that goal by Ashley Williams. Plenty of celebrations by them, plenty of celebrations on the Welsh bench as well. And Chris Coleman, the manager, now applauding his side when he was shouting for the first 20 minutes. So Wales looking very comfortable at the moment.
Hope Ashley Williams didn't set off that flare. He showed real flair with the header for the goal. Doesn't get many. And it's interesting now, Wales have had more possession than Belgium, 55% to 45%. After a really slow start.
Just got to watch though, Rob, on the break, you know.
Ledley's found a good position inside left. Turns, plays in Taylor. Robson Carno and Bale wait in the middle. Low cross and Taylor headed out by Nangolan. Another Wales
rattled, Rob. Belgium look rattled to me. They look low in confidence. They look shocked after conceding that goal. And we have dominated since that goal, by the way. We've had 10 minutes there where Belgium have hardly had a kick. Wales outstanding. We've got to keep this up before half time.
Ramsey this time with the corner from the left hand side. Again the men are up from the back. Floats it across. And it Chester the target this time. He did get there, but Jordan Lukaku did enough.
Still look dangerous off the set piece, the corner there, Rob. It's It's really good signs from Wales, but Belgium, they've just lost the shape, lost the confidence. They're not picking up second balls, so that means they're not shuttling across the pitch. And especially when Ashley Williams been knocking 70-yard balls, they should be competing a little bit better, but they're not.
6 minutes to half time, 1-1. Talk about evenly poised. Williams header seized on by De Bruyne, breaks down the right hand side, and this will be a Belgium corner, their second. There's no room for error in this game, is there? So De Bruyne will stay out on the right side to take this corner. Headed out by Ben Davies on the edge of the 6-yard box, breaks for Nangolan, floats it back in, and there's a header across the face of goal by Alderweireld. Wayne Hennessy was very casual, strolling across there to pick that up.
There wasn't a lot of power behind Alderweireld. A big, long, looping ball in from Nangolan. Alderweireld there just gets ahead to it. Wayne Hennessy never in danger. He's thrown his cap on that one, Rob.
Davis to Taylor down the left side. Davis drops deep, so he'll collect again. Back to Hennessy, beaten by Raja Nangolan. 6th goal for his country. Ferocious effort, 30-odd yards. But Ashley Williams restored parity with a header. Ramsey tries to send the ball forward for Robson Carno. The Welsh players felt there was an infringement. Play continues. Gunter finds Ramsey, Allen, Robson Carno. Ramsey again.
It's a lot sharper, the passing's quick, 1 and 2 touch, and that's what's hurting Belgium. Is it?
Ramsey tries to play the ball in behind as the strains of Hen Lad Van Hadai, the Welsh national anthem, is struck up again by the Welsh supporters. It's been a feature of the qualifying campaign. Really started a year ago when they beat Belgium at Cardiff, and it's continued through this tournament. 1-1 in the quarter-final. Bale, Ramsey touches it for Ledley. They've worked that well to Taylor down the left side. Only Robson Carno near the penalty area, so Taylor goes back. 4 minutes to half time.
It's working well, Rob. They're not panicking now. They were panicking a little bit earlier on in the game, and a little bit sort of nervy, I think. But they're slowly growing in confidence, and this is giving them a great pickup.
Bale turns. It goes on an arcing run down the right. Witsel goes with him. Gunter's gone ahead. Bale picks out Ramsey. Edge of the penalty area. Shoots right-footed. Took a deflection. Another Wales corner.
Tell you what, once Bale's drifting out wide, Aaron Ramsey's finding them little pockets in front of the back four. It's great play.
Same again, John Hartson.
Absolutely. You know, that's what we've got, Rob. We have got good delivery from set pieces. We know Gareth Bale anywhere around that 18-yard box. We know Aaron Ramsey. This time it'll be an in-swinger from the left-hand side.
Ramsey from the left with the corner. It's a good one. Oh, Williams headed over.
Ash will be disappointed at this. He's got a free header. He's got a free run at it. He sees the whole ball coming in from Ramsey. And a player like Ashley Williams, who is so strong in the air, unmarked again, and he just jumps a little bit late and it comes off the top of his head.
We have got these
a free header
again.
The 6-yard
That's 2
box.
free headers out of the last 3 corners.
Yeah. Could have done with you there, John Hartson. I won't say Kevin, he didn't score many, did he?
If Kev was marking me there, wouldn't have got that room and all that.
1-1. It's a cracking game. This first half has flown by. This is Belgium on the attack with long-range shot.
Well, that just shows you, Rob.
Yep.
Because that was like that was really a slot. He's better than that, De Bruyne, and it's a sloppy shot. He's leaning back. He's never going to hit the target. That just shows that they're just in a little bit of disarray at the moment.
What does Chris Coleman think about saying now then? What are we, 2 minutes away from half time?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a breather. I think, To be honest with you, Rob, I think half-time's probably come a better time for Belgium than it has Wales. I think we're right on top of this game. So really, half-time, Belgium will probably want it more than Wales, but pretty much the same. You know, Wales, we're looking really well. We've recovered well. We're passing the ball excellent. Look like a real threat when we go forward as well.
This is Witsel, pursued by Ramsey, running across field, 20 yards from the penalty area. Goes left to Jordan Lukaku, leaves it to Hazard. Hazard is up against Bale, picks out Carrasco. Meunier with the overlap and a poor cross.
Terrible ball, awful final ball, which let them down lots and lots against Hungary. They work it, Belgium, and it's just overhit.
They've overloaded it down that side, haven't they? They've just caught us a little bit. Neil Taylor tucking in, maybe should have stayed out wide a little bit.
Gunter has this throw in for Wales, deep in his own right back area. Looks long for Bale, headed up by Witsel, who plays his football in Russia with Zenit. And Gunter, 72nd cap tonight, the most experienced player in this squad. Punts the ball forward from the return of the throw into Ramsey. Ramsey, run down the right, chips it across the ropes at Kanu, and it was straight at Courtois, but a really good break.
I think that's not a bad header, Rob. I mean, you know, the only way that he's going to get better is maybe by scoring a goal, but...
And half-time comes, and it's the Welsh fans who are up on their feet cheering, because their side have come back into this. Raja Nangalan fired Belgium ahead spectacularly on 13 minutes, but on the half an hour mark, Wales captain Ashley Williams headed home from a corner. They finished stronger. Now we see and wait to see what happens in the second half. All to play for. At half time it's all square in Lille. It's Wales 1, Belgium 1.
Yes, welcome back to the stadium here in Lille, where the score is Wales 1, Belgium 1, and we're waiting for the teams to emerge for the start of the second half. It does look as though Marouane Fellaini is going to come onto the field, and in fact I think the electronic board is being readied down there, so it does look as though Fellaini is going to come on. Now, Belgium have struggled aerially when Wales have had set pieces. Ashley Williams had a free header to score the equaliser. He also had another free header when he might have put Wales 2-1 up. Not sure who Belgium are going to take off, but I see both Nainggolan and Witsel are coming out for the second half. Denayer is also coming out, and Lukaku. Kevin Ratcliffe is with us. And Kevin, you're suggesting that Carrasco will be the one to make way?
I think it's Carrasco, yeah. They're looking for an extra midfield player, especially Marouane Fellaini coming on with that height as well from set pieces. I mean, Wales have caused them so much problems from corners, and it's been notified, and this is maybe why they're making this change.
Yeah, he just wants a little bit more physicality, a little more height in the penalty area, probably at both ends possibly. So Fellaini comes on, Marouane Fellaini, to win his 73rd cap, and he takes the place of Carrasco, who was bright in the first 20 minutes where Wales just about weathered the storm. So Wales, the team: Hennessy, 3 central defenders, Chester, Williams and Davis, and then Gunter, Allen, Ledley and Taylor, Ramsey, Bale and Robson Kanu, as Damir Skomina blows the whistle. And Wales get the second half underway. And the Belgian team now: Courtois, the goalkeeper, back four of Meunier, Alderweireld, Denayer and Jordan Lukaku. Then a midfield of Nainggolan, Witsel, Fellaini, De Bruyne, Hazard and Romelu Lukaku. Belgium taking the lead in the 13th minute through Nainggolan's fierce shot from round about 30 yards. But Ashley Williams equalising with only the second goal that he's ever scored for Wales, as he wins his 64th cap here tonight. Here is Meunier, the right back, who will be leaving Belgium for Paris Saint-Germain after the tournament. Here's De Bruyne now on the right hand side. De Bruyne crosses it, took a deflection, but that carries it to Wales, who are playing from right to left. As we look in the second half, red shirts with the white trim, white shorts, red socks, and Gareth Bale playing the ball out towards the right-hand side. This is 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales bringing you commentary on this quarter-final. You can also watch it on BBC One, S4C and via the BBC Sport app as Belgium have the ball in their pale blue shirts, and the ball is being run away into the centre circle up towards De Bruyne. De Bruyne then back to Hazard, who turns away from Ramsey and then just lays it off at close quarters to Witsel. Now Fellaini with his extraordinary gingery brown hair. Fellaini back to Meunier, then infield towards Witsel again. Witsel, little quick pass to Hazard. Hazard rolls it to Jordan Lukaku, and Jordan Lukaku then goes back towards the halfway line. Also, if you weren't listening in the first half, you can listen to our commentary on the television via the red button if you wish. It is synced with the pictures, and you have to have satellite cable or connected television to do that. But the BBC TV commentary team, Robbie Savage and all, are just down in front of us in the row right in front of us. Steve Wilson's there as well, and Robbie Savage's hair looks fantastic. Free kick for Belgium, which is taken short. Hazard now on his right foot, but red shirt's in front of him, plays it square to Fellaini, heavy touch, but he's able to stab it out to Meunier on the right hand side. Meunier's cross, Romelu Lukaku heads it wide, 6 yards out, glanced it, and he glanced it wide. John Hartson.
Yeah, great chance for the player and the power, and as good as in the air as what Romelu Lukaku is. Comes in from Meunier on the right hand side. It's a pinpoint cross. Lukaku just doesn't get his, well, he does, he gets up and he should score. He tries to direct it into Wayne Hennessy's right hand post, but he heads it wide, not far wide by the way, a couple of feet, but just Lukaku there showing the threat that he can be.
Well, Ashley Williams just lost him a little bit. It's only half a yard or two, but he's lost him, and he's a big lump of a lad, is Lukaku. He's around about 6'4", towers above Ashley Williams, but just as change, it's not a change of formation, just the personnel, and Kevin De Bruyne has gone wider in a wide right position, and he's pushing right on. He's trying to push Neil Taylor as far as he can, so the full-back can join in.
Those are the two former Welsh internationals we've got with us for the commentary tonight on 5 Live and Radio Wales. Kevin Ratcliffe and John Hartson, over 100 caps worth of experience. Sitting to my left, here's Courtois, who made a really good save from Neil Taylor. That would have been remarkable if Neil Taylor had scored his second goal of the tournament. But we've had lots of chances. Brilliant comeback in the first half from Wales, really. Oh, Hazard with a good-looking pass right through the middle. It's laid off by Romelu Lukaku. Nainggolan, now De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays it in. In fact, he hits it straight into the backside of Ben Davies. De Bruyne gets it back. Comes inside Ledley. Left foot shot. Oh, dips just over the crossbar and behind.
Yeah, looking dangerous there. De Bruyne just cutting in on his probably weaker left foot. If he has a weaker foot, that is. Just cuts inside Joe Ledley, but the ball for me was always rising above Wayne Hennessy's Welsh goal.
Yeah, nothing to worry Wayne there, but they've started off quite well, Belgium. I don't know if it's the personnel that's actually changed it, but look, Fellaini just getting in front of Robson Kanu.
It's been great fun so far, hasn't it? Really enjoyed it.
These Welsh boys, John, you know, the team, they just never seem to amaze me, really. But outnumbered here by probably 4-1 in terms of the fans. You know, we've recovered from a goal down, and we finished the first half on the front foot.
Here's Hazard though, causing problems, cutting infield, right foot shot. Oh, it's narrowly wide of the foot of the post. Hennessy diving to his left. Well, you talked about that, John Hartson, before the game, about the danger from Hazard. That's exactly what you mentioned, and he hit it wide.
When he comes inside, Hazard, we've got to push over, we've got to get the likes of Chester across, Joe Allen needs to come across, and we need to get them bodies in, so Hazard is running in to Welsh defenders. Ideally, you want to show him down the line, Kev, don't you? Yeah, but when he comes inside, we've got to get more Welsh bodies in there to stop his threat.
And what they did there is they just collided with each other, got in each other's way, a lack of a communication between James Chester and Chris Gunter.
We saw him do that and score so well against Hungary as Bale plays it through for Robson Kanu to chase, but it's got too much on it through to the goalkeeper Courtois.
That's 3 early chances, Kevin, that Belgium have had in the first 5 minutes of this opening second half.
Well, we've just got to find a way back into the game, and I just think with Fellaini sitting in front of Robson Kanu, I think this is made for Bale just to wander a little bit more inside, keep wide to start with. Look at it now, if we can get this ball switched, it's 2v1.
Shown a lot of respect from from Mark Wilmots, the Belgian coach, to take off Carrasco and to bring Fellaini on, so it's quite a tight midfield now. Fellaini playing it back towards Alderweireld, who will roll it to his right to Meunier. And Meunier put under pressure by Robson Kanu. Now De Bruyne. Oh, Allen slides in, got a touch on it. Out of play for a throw-in for De Bruyne, who is going to take it back to Meunier, just next to where the brawny Mark Wilmots, brilliant footballer for Belgium in his time, is watching. Romelu Lukaku. Now Witsel. Wales with 10 men behind the ball. Jordan Lukaku does well to keep that in on the far side. Now Hazard again, cutting in from the left. Hazard on his right foot, but he's forced wide. And then that little scoop, that little Hazard scoop to the right. De Meunier, left-footed cross. Romelu Lukaku with a header, but it's headed away by Ashley Williams. It didn't reach him. I thought it was going to, but Ashley Williams got up and headed it wide.
Yeah, a bit different this time. Meunier, who just floats a ball in towards Lukaku, and it's Ashley Williams that's backing off and just gets the slightest touch on the ball, heads it out for a Belgium corner. But Lukaku was prowling behind Ashley Williams, would have had a free header. Good defending from Ash.
They're looking for Lukaku a little bit more.
Corner then, De Bruyne to take from the left-hand side, the far side. He raises his right arm, plays it into the near post, looking for Witsel, but it was cleared away by Ben Davies, who got there first.
They've got a tall side, you know, especially now with Fellaini on. They're really tall.
I must say as well, they're a brilliant team to commentate on. I don't think I've ever seen a football team with so many distinctive individuals in the team, whether it's Nainggolan, Fellaini, Denayer, who's got the ball at the back, Jordan Lukaku with his enormous hair on the far side. Here it is with Nainggolan then. And now little Hazard, the captain in the absence of company, who is in the stadium here with us tonight. Romelu Lukaku on his right foot, outside the penalty area. Carries it wide. A huge man when he gets over towards our side of the field. Romelu Lukaku, he looks like a giant. And now here's Hazard. De Bruyne tries to flick, but he had four Welshmen round him and he couldn't find a way through. And then Ramsey is bundled over, shoved over by Nainggolan, and it's a free kick. At Wimbledon, Roger Federer has beaten Dan Evans in straight sets, so Roger Federer is through tonight. But the big story is Novak Djokovic 2 sets down to Sam Querrey. That match will resume tomorrow, and we will have coverage on 5 Live tomorrow from midday. And the other news is, if you haven't heard it, there will be play on Sunday this year at Wimbledon because of all the rain. For the first time since 2004, 40,000 tickets will go on sale, and I'm sure you'll be able to find out all about that at the various websites. But this is 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales. We're here in Lille, live in Lille in the stadium where the rain has just eased for a little while, and the score is Wales 1, Belgium 1 in the quarter-final, place in the semi-final at stake. And Joe Ledley, I think, has said something out of turn, has he, to referee Scamina, and gets a stern warning.
I think he thought that I think it was De Bruyne got a touch on that to go out for a Wales throw.
Lukaku, Romelu Lukaku, the brothers in action. So he heads the ball in field, Romelu, but Wales have got it. Here is Bale over on the far side, the right-hand side. Bale goes for a long pass for Ramsey, takes that down. Brilliant control, classic control from Ramsey. Plays it across, Robson Kanu turns, oh brilliant chance, scores! Robson Kanu! What a fantastic piece of skill from him! Set up by Ramsey! But Robson Kanu has turned the game around, and Wales in the quarter-final are leading Belgium by 2 goals to 1. It's there. The semi-final is there. They can almost touch it.
Well, if I was the chairman of a club, a Premier League club, I would be making Hal Robson-Kanu my next signing. What a game he's having. A brilliant ball, great run from Aaron Ramsey. Gareth Bale picks him out. Aaron whips in a good early ball. And it's a brilliant turn from Hal Robson-Kanu.
Where was Dana going, by the way? Where was the centre-back going?
And a cool finish, Kev. Cool finish past Courtois.
It's a fantastic touch, you know, where he gets it. I think he's got to lay it off here to Neil Taylor. And I think so do the centre-backs. And he fools everybody by turning. Cool finish, though.
What about this? What about this?
Still a long way to go. This is very, very important now, these next 10 minutes. You know, they've started really well, Belgium. This would be a right kick in the teeth for them.
Wales 2, Belgium 1. Belgium ranked number 2 in the world. Wales ranked 26. Still well over half an hour to play. But what a goal. What a turn by Hal Robson-Kanu. Not wanted at club level. He's been released by Reading of the Championship, and here in the Euro 2016 quarter-final he scored a marvellous goal almost under the nose of Katrin Helleth, who's down behind that advertising hoarding very close to it. Katrin.
The Welsh fans have just exploded behind me. There's a party going on. Please don't take me home, they've been singing, and at the moment they're not going home. And celebrations as well on the Welsh bench. The players, the substitutes, all on the pitch. James Collins went straight for his manager, and the players went straight for Chris Coleman as well. At the moment the Welsh fans are in fine voice.
And we can see them from high up here on the top tier of the stadium, twirling their scarves and their shirts. A number of them have peeled off their red shirts and are bare-chested. And Wales winning 2-1. Here's the ball up towards Robson-Kanu. Only the fourth goal he scored for Wales. Rob Phillips is with us, will, I'm sure, tell you all of the other goals that he scored, but I can tell you there's not a more important one than this, as the ball is flicked forward for Gunther to chase, but it was flicked through for a goal kick. That is a goal that he'll remember for the rest of his born days, particularly if it's the one that takes them through to the semi-final.
It's a great touch from Aaron Ramsey, and do you know what? It's Fellaini and Meunier who he actually just sends for a cup of tea and a piece of toast, John, to be honest. Where have they gone? And Hal Robson-Kanu slots that past Courtois with an ease of confidence, and brilliant goal from the Welsh boys.
So 2-1 to Wales, and Bale, I think he's been fouled, and I think he might have been hurt as well, Bale. However, he set Wales up for another attack. Ramsey through the middle for Robson-Kanu, he won't reach it, and Bale is on his feet. He's quickly back on his feet, he's okay.
Great quick feet from Gareth Bale just to release the pass to Aaron Ramsey. I just think that Robson-Kanu didn't need to make that run then to pull off.
One thing as well I think we should mention that is great for Wales, I'll come back to that, because Hazard has run the ball all the way over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Now De Bruyne, Nainggolan overhits the pass through the inside right position.
That's great defending, John, by the way. Absolutely fantastic defending. Shuttling across, making them rush the pass.
Fellaini's going in the book for a stamp on Gareth Bale.
On the halfway line, right.
Watch it again.
Fellaini came in with a challenge and just got there late.
He's late.
It was just reckless Fellaini, wasn't it, that we've seen so often. And he actually stamped on his own man, Nainggolan, you know.
I think Nainggolan committed the foul to start with as well, didn't he?
So that's a yellow card for Fellaini. Wales 2, Belgium 1. Wales were 1-0 down in the 13th minute to Nainggolan's excellently struck goal. But Ashley Williams and Hal Robson-Kanu have scored for Wales, who lead by 2-1. And the point I was going to make was a little bit like the match I watched in Nice the other night, England against Iceland, in that their coach, who's down there pacing around with his hands on the hips, Mark Wilmot, is a man under pressure here. And Belgium are a team under pressure now. A game they were expected to win, and they're 2-1 down.
Well, absolutely, John. We said that before the game. As a team, this
header through for Ramsey, who will just keep it in. Ramsey then cleverly wins a corner.
This group of players have still got a lot to prove, John. As a team, we know they've got great individuals, but tonight, if it stays the way it is, we'll be talking about Wales's great individuals.
Belgium, who were really good actually in the first 20 minutes, really good.
They come out for the second half, and they've been really good.
Corner, Ramsey from the left-hand side. Not a third goal for Wales, surely. Ramsey, in it goes. Oh, Courtois, poor punch. Williams with a shot, it's blocked. The ball's still rattling around, and Courtois leaps on it at the feet of Ashley Williams. Well, anything could have happened there.
Just got to get the shape back now, John. We really got to work to get the shape back.
We're into the last half hour, and Wales stays like this. Wales are into the semi-final, their first semi-final ever. Hazard with his foot on the ball, halfway inside the Wales half. Now Meunier back to Fellaini and Hazard. But Wales, 2 banks of 4. In fact, everyone's back defending in their own defensive third, including Robson-Kanu, the goal scorer. Here's Meunier with his right foot, plays it in, but that's easily cleared away. That was directionless really from Meunier. And Belgium have to start again on the halfway line. Chris Coleman down there with his black suit on, with the Wales crest on the breast pocket. I saw lots and lots of Gary Speed number 10 shirts on the way to the game tonight, as Chris Coleman down there, Gary Speed, his great friend, watching Wales clear the ball away up towards Robson-Kanu, 10 yards inside the half, and he's beaten Denier again, Robson-Kanu, and then he recovers the central defender to put it out of play.
Johnny's just marking him too tight. You know, he's feeling him, he's turning him, he's getting away from him, and he just can't live with it. But I'm not going to give him any advice because I don't want him to take it at the moment, but he's just marking too tight.
Wales winning 2-1.
Camera goes to Vincent Kompany, and he's laughing. Team are 2-1 down.
It's John Hartson and Kevin Ratcliffe with us, BBC 5 Live and Radio Wales together, bringing you what could be a remarkable night. And we'll have you'll have your chance to talk to us after the match this evening as well, whether you're listening to 5 Live or Radio Wales. Bale now to the right hand side, the cross whipped in by Gunter but cleared away by Denier, comes out to Ramsey being put under pressure by Nainggolan, but he plays it back towards Davis. Now ball across from Taylor is deflected, and Belgium have got it back inside their own half, but towards Romelu Lukaku back to Fellaini, and then back into central defence. So on Radio Wales you can call Rob on 03 700 100 110. Rob and Kevin Ratcliffe will take your calls. Rob Phillips, who will be commentating on the last quarter of the 90 minutes, and on 5 Live 0500 909 693. Here is Nainggolan now to Hazard. Nainggolan was caught there late, and the referee, even though Hazard is approaching the penalty area, the referee has brought it back for the free kick. Questionable.
Well, Hazard's starting drifting a bit now. He's drifted from the left to the right, and he's trying to make things happen, and it's just becoming a little bit, shall we say, a problem for us.
Free kick is just right of centre.
Ash just cringing there, look, just lands on his shoulder. You can see his face is wincing. He's up on his feet though, Ashley Williams.
And this is their free kick specialist.
It is Kevin De Bruyne who's standing over the ball with his strawberry blonde hair. We can see his pinkish cheeks from here. The Welsh wall lined up in the D. The score is 2-1 to Wales, but a free kick in a good position and a real artist. Now De Bruyne plays it low, and it bounces straight through to Hennessy, who got a good sight of it, and he watched it and gathered it into his chest.
Yeah, not a great free kick. 30 yards out, bounces inside the 6-yard area. On a pitch like tonight, no bobbles. Wayne Hennessy makes no mistakes, smothers it really well and comfortable.
Oh, what a chance this is.
Ball played down the right to Bale. Bale takes on Fellaini, and he's speeding away from him, and then Fellaini recovers to block it out and claims that it should be a goal kick. And Fellaini, who's already been yellow carded, protested towards the assistant on the far side. He's got to be careful. You know, a sending off in this game.
Well, that was
calamitous for either team.
But that was a great throw out by Wayne Hennessy. Good touch by Gunter out of his feet, and he just slips it down the side to Gareth Bale.
Now Wales caused real problems, scored from a set piece in the first half. So here's the corner. Ramsey, let's keep eyes on Ashley Williams. They're doing the same thing, grouping together. Ramsey plays it over, attempted flick at the near post from Ledley, but it was straight up Witsel behind him, who headed it behind for another corner, second consecutive Wales corner from the right flank. The ball is being held onto by the Wales supporters. Still 25 minutes to play.
Dinaz outside the box. He's a centre-half. He's picking up Ben Davies.
Strange. 4 Wales players together near the penalty spot. Ramsey with the corner. Williams peels away. It's headed across the box. Denier then gets a foot to it. Comes out to Allen. His shot blocked. Shot over the bar from Ashley Williams. He volleyed it, snatched at it a little, and sent it 2 or 3 feet over the top.
Well, he's confident. He's already got 1 goal, John. He's great technically, Ashley Williams, for a centre-back. We see him coming out with the ball and spraying it all over the pitch, and he shows good technique there. Just blasts it just over the Belgium bar.
Great picking up by Joe Allen outside the box.
Wales are on course for the semi-finals. 2-1 up, and that goal from Hal Robson-Kanu. If that turns out to be the winning goal, I mean, you must see it. You must say it. What did you say, John? He sent the Belgium defenders,
for a cup of tea and a bit of toast.
Cup of tea and a bit of toast. Three of them.
Sent them to the cafe.
He did. Here's Hazard running the ball forward. Meunier flicked it with his heels, but the ball will run out of play now. That's encouraging. That's encouraging for Wales. And you can see the whole match again. If you're on your way home, you'll want to see it. It's in the early hours. Match of the day replay, 12:45 on BBC Two. It's live on BBC One now and S4C and via the BBC Sport app. Ball out of play for a throw-in in the Wales left-back area. Ledley heads it forward. Nainggolan though. And then Gareth Bale in with a challenge and plays it off Hazard.
I've never seen Gareth Bale work so hard coming back into play to fill in the midfield.
Throw in. Taylor takes it. Bale brings it down. Excellent work against Fellaini to the halfway line where it's sent forward by Alderweireld. And now Allen clears it away. Flick from Ledley. That was a little tired there from Ledley. Witsel has taken it on to Bruyne. Lovely touch from him back to Fellaini. Fellaini middle of the Wales half. Hazard allows it to run. Romelu Lukaku there has to lumber out to the right hand side here in his yellow boots. Now to Fellaini. Fellaini then back into the centre circle to Denayer, playing in the absence of Vermaelen, who's sitting alongside Vincent Kompany, incidentally, the suspended Vermaelen. We saw pictures of them on our little television a few moments ago. Now Jordan Lukaku. And Belgium go back into their own half. So Wales leading Belgium by 2-1. It could be a momentous night for them. And who better to describe it than Rob Phillips, the BBC Wales football correspondent, alongside John Hartson and Kevin Ratcliffe.
How are your nerves? There's still 22 minutes to go. John Hartson, if you had hair, you'd be losing it now.
Can I go to sleep for 20 minutes, Rob, and come back?
You don't want to miss this. This could be the most memorable moment ever for Welsh football. Until they get to Lyon on Wednesday. If it stays like this, Gareth Bale gets fouled by Marouane Fellaini, who is treading a tightrope, Kevin Ratcliffe.
He certainly is. He's obviously been brought on to do a job, and it's not working at the moment. He's already picked the booking up, and he's only been on for 22.5 minutes.
Allen feeds the ball right to Gunter. Hal Robson-Kanu already making a run forward. He's worked tirelessly up front, and he's got the vital goal at the moment, as he did of course against Slovakia in Wales' first game, as Davis powers through down the left hand side, crosses, Fellaini's there, prods it out to Nainggolan. Nainggolan sends Hazard down the right hand side. Williams is across, Davis is there too. Hazard cuts back inside, goes central. He's been driven away from the penalty area. Finds Witsel inside left position, 10 yards outside the box. Ramsey in front of him. Lukaku, the younger, crosses for his brother over the head of Romelu Lukaku by Jordan, and out for a Wales throw-in. I've got John Hartson and Kevin Ratcliffe kicking every ball with me.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a little bit lucky there, because if they put a decent delivery, Neil Taylor's up against Romelu Lukaku, and I don't think he's going to win that header.
Throw-in taken by Swansea's Taylor. Oh, and he's taken up by Fellaini after the ball had gone again.
Well, that should be a booking then, if that's deemed a foul.
Fouls.
Yeah, but if that's deemed a foul.
We've seen him do this before. His head's gone. Fellaini's head's gone.
He just goes straight in at Taylor.
What's he doing? That's a yellow card. That's to send it off. Red card, then 2 yellows. You should be sent off. Persistent fouling.
He has favoured them a little bit, John, must admit.
The referee is Damir Skomina of Slovenia, who refereed Iceland-England. Hennessy clears. 20 minutes to go. Wales lead 2-1 in this Euro 2016 quarter-final. Belgium aren't out of it though. Have the ball with Hazard on halfway. Inside to De Bruyne. De Bruyne right to Witsel. Witsel to Nainggolan. Finds De Bruyne breaking into the box. Awkward angle. And Chester came across as Lukaku was waiting to put the ball in the net.
Neil Taylor's got to work in straight lines. He's come too wide, especially when he's been brought out of position.
Hazard from the throw. Moves in from the right hand side. Bale thought he sniffed an interception, but Fellaini got there. Alderweireld inside the Wales half 2. This is Witsel, centre field, goes left to Jordan Lukaku. 2-1 Wales lead on BBC Radio Wales and Radio 5 Live. Muniz up from the back, touches it down for Fellaini. Munier again, the right back, into Hazard, the diminutive Chelsea player. Fellaini, easily recognisable. Alderweireld, left to De Bruyne. De Bruyne thinks about clipping it across. Taylor did well, just got up and stopped Hazard chasing that, and it's gone up for a goal kick. 2-1.
It's backs to the wall stuff for Wales. Really is, but they're getting 11 men behind the ball and they're defending for their lives. Another great interception there from James Chester, just smelling the danger coming in. A ball from De Bruyne. Lukaku's right in behind him with a tap in. Great defending and covering from young Chester.
Davis looks long for Robson-Kanu. Alderweireld, did he keep it in? He did. He lobs the ball forward. Williams and Chester allow it to bounce. Chester heads it outright. De Bruyne picks it up. Bale is back defending. Jordan Lukaku left the ball behind, now he's robbed. Ramsey slides it forward to Robson-Kanu, robbed by Alderweireld, tries to win it back against the Tottenham defender. He's strong though. Hazard now down the right hand side for Belgium, tries to slide it through to Nainggolan, the goal scorer, but Ashley Williams, the first Wales goal scorer, was there, and Wales can ferry it away. Williams chips it right from the edge of his box to Gunter. Bale now. Jordan Lukaku's there quickly.
Chris Gunter's on here. Somebody get the ball out to him.
Ledley, he's given the ball away. Under pressure from Nainggolan. Hazard has it. He's sandwiched.
Might need a sub here, Rob. Big sub. And I'm not too sure how he'll go, but I think Robson-Kanu might come on. Johnny Williams might come on and play Gareth up front.
Well, Sam Vokes is warming up down below. Ossian Roberts, the Wales assistant, goes out to speak to Chris Coleman, who stood there in his lucky suit, arms folded. Mark Wilmots is opposite number, pacing the technical area. Munier, the right back, slides it in for Alderweireld. Alderweireld crosses into the box. Fellaini headed wide. What a chance.
Well, Aaron Ramsey's let his man go here. He's lost his marker. He's got to do a little bit better, tracking back. But saying that, maybe Ben Davies can get over. That's what he's there for. Extra centre-back, get across. But that is a let-off. It's a good challenge by James Chester. Just did enough.
Still 2-1. But the clock is taking an age to tick down. Wales hold possession down their left side, inside their own half. Taylor gets support from Allen. Gets it back from Ramsey, moving it right. Looked for Bale. Cut out though. Then Ramsey cuts out a through ball with the use of his hand.
No, he's off.
Aaron
He's
Ramsey.
off. Has he had a yellow? No.
He's out. No, but he's out of the semi-final if Wales get there.
He misses the semis.
And he knows it. He drags the shirt over his head. And Aaron Ramsey, if Wales do get to the semi-final, will be missing, having picked up 2 yellows in this tournament.
Well, Mertens is coming on now, and they're going for it. Taking a full-back off. Attacking player on. Now, if you've maybe got to look at sitting in that space there. Gareth Bale. Will he get a little bit of a run then at Dinar?
Dries Mertens is on for Jordan Lukaku. Coming up to 15 minutes to go. It's Wales 2, Belgium 1. And a header down by Fellaini from the free kick is easily clutched by Wayne Hennessy.
Well, that's his danger coming in round the back post is Aaron Fellaini. But he's got to dig in here now.
It was a bit like this in Cardiff a year ago, wasn't it, when one was enough.
We knew that though, Rob. We felt that we would have to defend quite a lot tonight, and that's exactly where the situation we find ourselves in. But we're defending ever so well. I know Belgium have got through a couple of times.
Mertens and Chester, a little scuffle with each other then. Hazard goes on one of these mazy runs, tries to go through the middle of the Welsh defence, still holds onto it. plays it left to the substitute Mertens. Mertens cuts inside from the left hand side, now crosses into the box. Fellaini was getting there, but Davis did enough to head it out for a corner.
It's a great header by Ben Davis. He's in. If he doesn't get a touch on this, Fellaini's in.
De Bruyne with a corner from the right hand side. Wales leading 2-1. De Bruyne takes it, cleared away by Bale from 8 yards out. Picked up by Meunier, plays it back into the box. Fellaini header, past Witsel, out for a goal kick.
That's a danger, Fellaini, isn't he? He's won about 4 headers in the box now. And if he keeps winning them, it's only a matter of time before they get an opportunity.
Andy King is coming on for Wales, probably for Joe Ledley, I would think. Yes, Joe's been excellent again, but what with 15 minutes to go, just ran out the steam slightly. Andy King, fresh legs.
Hold on, don't go off yet, Joe. The referee hasn't
So Premier League winner Andy King, the Leicester City midfield player, replaces Joe Ledley for the last 13 minutes, which could be sublime for Welsh football on BBC Radio 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales. You don't want to switch this one off. Let's head down to Catrin Helleth, having a ball in front of the Welsh fans.
I am indeed, and they were just applauding Joe Ledley. What a cult hero he is for the Welsh fans. He's come back after a broken leg just over a month ago, and Andy King now has 15 minutes to show what he can do to keep Wales in this match. But Mark Wilmot's definitely the more frustrated of the both managers at the moment. Chris Coleman just pacing back and forth as well.
The anthem rings out again as Allen steps away from Nangle. Good burst by the Liverpool midfielder down the right hand side. Attacks De Neuer, holds it up for Robson Kanu. Robson Kanu has Gunter, tries to go to the corner flag, robbed though by Alderweireld. Cleared upfield only as far as Williams. Williams header forward, picked up by Mertens. Allen is on his back again. Alderweireld as Belgium break down the left hand side. Hazard from Mertens into Lukaku, step past Ben Davis, went to ground, no foul, said the referee. Tell you what, if Davis had fouled then he would have been off. He's on a yellow already. They're living dangerously, Wales. Belgium really storming at them now. It's 2-1. We're into the last 11 minutes. Hazard turns away from Bale. Now it's a little run forward up to Lukaku. Lays it back for Witsel. Thinks about shooting right, put it over the bar from 25 yards. I've got John Hartson and Kevin Ratcliffe with me.
Another change for Wales this time. It's big Sam Vokes coming off, and it is Hal Robson-Kanu, just limping slightly. Not played an awful lot of football as Hal, just sort of slowly walking off the pitch. That's it, Hal, take your time, streetwise.
Robson-Kanu, Hal Robson-Kanu trots off to a huge applause from the Wales fans. He's already a cult hero. He'll go down in folklore if he scored the goal, which takes Wales to the Euro 2016 semi-finals. It's up to the other lads now to protect the lead that he's given them. Ramsey, who won't feature in that semi-final, he has to keep going. Oh, he stepped off and he's taken a while to get back onto the pitch. Now he's on, just feeling the right hamstring, I think. But Wales have to concentrate now. Gunter drives the ball at Witsel and it goes out for a throw-in. There's less than 10 minutes to go. Kevin Ratcliffe, John Hartson.
Yeah, just keep my eye on Adam Ramsey. I think he's just tweaked a hammy a little bit here. I don't know how badly it is, but be interesting in the next 3 or 4 minutes.
And the ball is with Thibaut Courtois, beaten by Ashley Williams in the first half, and Hal Robson-Kanu in the second, after Ranj Nangolan had put Belgium ahead on 13 minutes. It's 2-1. And this stadium is alive Ball into the Wales box. Hennessy collects. That's what you want from your goalkeeper.
Good goalkeeping, absolutely. Just takes the pressure off the team, hold on to it for several seconds.
Hennessy rolls out the ball to Chester of West Bromwich Albion. Hennessy drives it forward, looking for Vokes now. Vokes wins the first header against Alderweireld.
Second ball with Sam Vokes. Rob, he's going to win the majority of balls up there. Just go for second balls.
Puts pressure on Thibaut Courtois, who clears long over halfway. Andy King gets a header. Davis has to be there. He's got Lukaku with him. And fires the ball out for a Belgian throw in the Wales right back position. The Belgian fans, the Red Devils, get excited. Back to Denier. They start again down the right hand side. Mounier holds it up, shows Taylor, then breaks inside, chips it across. I think Lukaku may have been offside, but Williams headed it away anyway.
It's offside.
We'll take that offside, linesman, if you're on the ball there. We'll take that offside, please.
Hazard again. Little touch for Nangolan. He goes to ground in the box. No foul once more, and Ramsey can try and come away with it. Caught by Rizzo. No, again, referee refuses to blow. Hazard continues. Dries Mertens continues, and then drives it against the Welsh leg and out for a Belgian throw-in.
Well, Lukaku's off.
Hasn't surprised me. He's been poor, Kev. He's been poor. He's been on his heels. Not anticipated things. He's missed a really good header.
And Mitch Batshuayi is on for Belgium, their young sensation. Can he make a difference? He's got about 7 minutes plus added time. Bale runs into traffic as he dribbles away from the box, but he gets away. He's still going, Bale, until Nangolan steps in. Ball breaks from De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays it left to Mertens. Dries Mertens crosses, headed up in the air by Chester. Vokes heads it only as far as Nangolan. Every player bar Courtois is in the Wales half. Inside the last 7 minutes in Lille. Wales lead 2-1. Mounier attacks Taylor. Ball across. Did it go off it went off a Welsh leg. It's a Belgian corner.
Well, I'm not quite sure there. A little bit of uncertainty. Who does the ball come off? I think it comes off the Belgian player. Or maybe the arm. Ben Davis.
A corner which De Bruyne will take from the Belgian right. Again a powerful header away by Davis, picked up by Ramsey. Ramsey just lumps it anywhere. It's going to go up for a throw on halfway, will it? No, Ramsey gets there and wins the ball for Bale. Bale trying to go past Mounier. Mounier surely drags him down. Referee just tells Bale to get up. Chris Coleman is apoplectic on the line. Wales have to concentrate though. Taylor steals in on De Bruyne. Ramsey down again.
He's given the foul.
Torn off the ball. He's given the foul. And he was just about to go to his top pocket for a yellow as Alderweireld complained. Ramsey stays down. It's still 2-1 and we're almost to 5 minutes to go, and it is a yellow card for Alderweireld. John Hartson.
Well, Wales just unbelievable. They're soaking everything up, and when they've got a chance they're breaking, and they're breaking with real intent to go at the Belgian goal. You'd think that they'd be sitting in, and defending for their lives, but they're not. Sam Vokes has come on and he's winning his headers. We just need to see this last 5-6 minutes
down the right hand side, cross in for Vokes. It's 3-1. Sam Vokes heads Wales into the Euro 2016 semi-finals. It's absolutely extraordinary here in Lille. They're celebrating on the side. The players celebrate in front of joyous Welsh fans. I can hardly believe my eyes. Wales 3, Belgium 1.
Absolutely unbelievable. This is a typical breakaway, but what a great ball. Chris Gunter, it's a great ball down the side to Chris Gunter, but what a delivery, and he gets in front of his marker and he just glances it into the far post. It's a great header, it's a great cross, and I tell you what, could be on our way.
Sam Vokes, take a bow, Sam Vokes. A brilliantly flighted ball in from Chrissy Gunter. Vokes gets across Alderweireld and he beats a world-class goalkeeper in Courtois and his back post. Brilliant header from Sam Vokes. Game over. Wales through to the semis.
No, John, still 4 minutes plus injury.
It's over, Rob.
It's over.
Wales through to the semis. I'll say it again.
I'm not going to argue with you, you're bigger than me. But they have to defend a cross into the box. Fellaini heads it on. Gunter provided the cross at the other end. Under pressure. Thought he got a foul. No foul given. Belgium take the throw in quickly down their left hand side. Mudden's crosses. Chester hoiks it into the crowd. He didn't mean it to go there. And it looks like little Johnny Williams is going to come on for Wales. No, they're not going to wait. They're going to wait. What scenes we have here in Lille as Belgium take the corner from the left hand side. Again Chester heads it out. Ramsey gives chase, knowing he won't be in that last full game. De Bruyne now chased by King, flicks it into the middle and the header goes past the post and out for another Belgium corner. They still haven't given up, but they've got a mountain to climb. It's 3 minutes to go and it's 3-1 Wales. Corner comes in for the left. They play it deep to De Bruyne, who shoots, hits
break,
the red
just
wall.
look it.
There could be a break on here. No, Belgium get the ball back. Nangolan, who opened the scoring, chips it into the middle. Gunter heads it out. What is Taylor doing in the right back position? What he's doing is hammering the ball out for a throw in, Kevin Ratcliffe.
I tell you what, there's still a lot of defending to do, Rob. We've got to be very, very resilient here.
Hazard again goes wide to Meunier. Belgium second in the world. The golden generation, they call them. Oh, Bale nicks the ball past De Bruyne, then plays a bit of keep ball on that far touchline. Then turns away from De Bruyne, deep in his own half. That was worth the admission fee. And then he looks at Ramsey. It's just cut out by Meunier.
He's got to keep it.
2 minutes to go. Hope you're getting excited. It's Wales 3, Belgium 1. An absolutely sensational performance by Wales. Having been under the cosh for the first 20 minutes, they've just got to hold on. Taylor steps in, hoists the ball into the sky and out for another corner. And it's not Johnny Williams who's coming on, it's big James Collins of West Ham. Once they've taken this corner though, in from the Belgium left, header out by Chester. Breaks to De Bruyne, crosses it back in, and Fellaini beaten in the air, this time by Gareth Bale. Breaks to Joe Allen. Allen switches play for Ramsey. Ramsey collects on halfway, goes to ground. Not a free kick. In fact, it's gone to Belgium. Now James Collins will come on, and he's replacing Aaron Ramsey, who won't be in the semi-final after the second yellow. But what a performance, John Hartson and Kevin Ratcliffe.
Oh, he's been outstanding, Aaron Ramsey. Really, really has. I think he's covered every blade of grass out there. Unfortunate for him. I can't see Wales throwing this away. Unfortunate for him, he will miss the semi-final. But boy, has he played his part.
Nangolan with the free kick. Looks at Fellaini. Fellaini heads it down. Collins is in there scrapping. So is the captain Williams, who hoists the ball away.
He's a disgrace, Fellaini. It absolutely.
Oh, Nangolan slipped. Picked up by Joe Allen.
This fella's
darts over halfway. He has been. Hazard is chasing back. Hazard goes to ground.
No, you give it that way, won't you, referee?
Belgium. Allen continues. And we are seconds away from finding out just how long Wales have got to hold a 2-goal lead and make their way into the semi-final. It's 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes for Belgium to score twice and take the party into extra time. Dries Mertens tries to find a way through, blasted away by Gunter to the accompaniment of Heinlav and Haddai. Say something, John Hartson.
Say something! I'm just trying to know what to say. This is unbelievable, a remarkable performance from Wales. Really, really has been. They've soaked all the pressure up. They've dealt with everything Belgium have thrown at them, and they've scored 3 goals in reply. What a magnificent victory. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, and Hennessy collects a cross, and Kevin Ratcliffe applauds like it's a goal.
Oh, brilliant. Switched on. He's done it twice in the game now. Good decision making. This is it.
If the kids are listening, put the bid out on Monday. I won't be home. I won't be there. Big clearance by Hennessy. Just 2 minutes to go. It's 3-1 Wales. What a sound. What a backdrop to an absolutely wonderful performance. The best performance by a Welsh team, who are now officially the best Welsh team. Taylor cuts out and attempted through ball by Mounier. A minute and a half to go. Hazard shoots left footed, took a deflection, but it's gone over the bar, and surely that's it.
Running out of ideas, Rob. They've been stumped. They've lobbed balls into the box, very direct at times, and I just think for a really good side, they panicked. They have panicked. We've been disciplined, we've got a game plan, and we've been absolutely fantastic once again from every man that's been on that pitch tonight.
There's tears in the crowd. I can see Jan Vertonghen hiding his disappointment on the side, and Wales are 1 minute away from glory, from a final semi-final spot, a last four place. Collins wrestles with Fellaini, breaks the Batshuayi. Fellaini again, but it's surely all in vain now. Down to the last 40 seconds. Taylor plays it back to Hennessy, who plunges on the ball, and he'll keep it for at least 7 seconds and a bit longer.
It's all over, Rob. I think he's going to blow. He's going to blow the referee. Come on, ref.
Hennessy clears long. The Welsh fans are getting ready for a party in Lille. Everybody's invited. Whoever would have thought after the win in Bordeaux they'd still be here, and they'd be heading for the semi-final in Lyon on Wednesday.
Come on!
That's it! Wales have beaten Belgium. Amor Heed! That's what the Welsh fans sing. We're still here. This glorious adventure continues and rolls on to a semi-final in Lyon on Wednesday. They've been a bogey team to Belgium again. The Belgians took the lead through Nangalan, but Captain Marvel, Ashley Williams, cult hero Hal Robson-Kanu, and Sam Vokes delivered for Wales, who now join the creme de la creme of European football. It's Bale against Ronaldo on Wednesday night. It's Wales into the last four. It's Wales 3, Belgium 1.